All right, so I wanted to record this really quickly. Season of Discovery, again, all that fun stuff. Whoa, my camera's way too big. Nobody needs to see me that big. So I'm Season of Discovery again, and I'm leading Tuga. I am inside of Tenaris. I'm way here. This is one of the longest escort quests in the history of World of Warcraft. So I wanted to make a video on it because it's kind of cool. You know, they talk. I'm getting sand in my toes, whatever. You have 30 minutes to make the quest. I'm level 50 now. It's going to be easier-ish, I suppose, to do the quest. And the real reason I had to do the quest, actually, and kind of go off the beaten path, as the expression goes, is because I actually want to get the Noggenfogger elixir in this video if I can. And by doing so, I'm able to get a crystallized star thing so that it does the same thing as the glyph of the stars, where you remain in your elven form or your Tauren form for when you're balanced moonkin if you don't want to do the real moonkin form with the owl form. So I kind of like the option of being able to do either. It's all about options, so that's why I'm doing that. There's no point in me being mounted as, well, turtle, right? You can't go that fast. But because my aggro range is going to be a little bit lower, being at 50, I got 5 points I've unspent, and I know you're probably laughing, going, dude, put your points in, and I plan on it. Don't you? Blah. I can't talk. This happened to me a little too fast. I got caught off guard, and I was not expecting to get this right away. There's probably a better way for me to get there. I'm probably going to go through Gadget Sand, to be honest with you, because this upper part here is lower enemies over here and up here. A little bit more hog wild with all the, well, as I'm running in the territory of ogres, I'm one to talk there. Okay, so maybe this wasn't the best idea. You know what? Piss on it. I'm just gonna cut straight through. I'm gonna zoom out as much as I can. They know. What the fuck around with me? Running through a pack of ogres. Okay? That's right. Step aside. Turtle power. This one might want to dance. Yes, it's not overly complicated. Again, they're around my level. Not like it's really that bad to avoid them. But I just find that whole trek over here is just a little bit easier. Not that any of it's really hard to begin with. Like I said, I've just caught off guard because I was like running around trying to find it. I was doing the Dewladin quest where you got to get the Dewladin for the Noggenfogger elixir. It's taken forever. Then I finally saw Tuga. And it's like, oh shit, I remember this quest. How can you not remember this quest? This is a challenge. I'm trying to do the entire quest without pulling aggro on a single creature. No, that's not really what I'm trying to do. Why am I going backwards? I really don't want to... Oh no, I'm going to end up pulling it. Oh, that's fine. I could pull aggro. It's really not that big of a deal. I know I'm kind of zipping the camera around a little bit more than I would like to. I wasted about half a minute to a minute getting the camera ready, getting ready to record. So I've been at this for just a few minutes. You have an entire half hour to play around with it. Torta must be sorry, because you're trying to unite the two of them together, right? That is what you're trying to do. We're near the Caverns of Time. Well, we're not near it. I'm near it. But I suppose you're on this journey with me, so I suppose I can say we're near the Caverns of Time. Remember, I normally make fun of YouTubers that do that. They're like, all right, guys, we can do this together. It's like, no, you can't. You're doing it all on your own. Your watchers aren't helping you down shit. You're kicking that boss's ass all on your own. All by your lonesome. I really hope I don't outrun it. I don't know what would happen, to be honest with you, if I accidentally kind of just went oops and ran a bit too far. If it would just get... Where are you going? I really don't know. But so far as you could tell, now that we're moving east, it's a friendlier part. I actually want to go a little bit by the coast here, just because I like the coast over here. It's nice. It's nice and cozy. And I think there's those big water giant thingamabobbers that I haven't seen in a while. I want to see if they're there. Rock gizzards, I have 3 of them. They're actually in my bank. Thank you very much. Oof, every time I see a warrior, I go, man, you're brave. One of the hardest, biggest pains in the ass is to level up in Classic. I really want to pull no aggro just so I can brag about it and make the title Tuga Escort Quest No Aggro. You know how some people do runs and there's no damage? Well, I guess this would be no damage because how much further to go because of that? Now over here, there's some sneaky little bastards. Not the Defias, but the similar unsavory bunch. The Dingleberry swashbuckling bastards. The Waste Wanderers. Come on, Tuga. Tuga. Yeah, so you have more than enough time. It's crazy, though, like I said. Yeah, it's a good... I don't know, but it's a good while. And imagine if you're not a druid, you're not a hunter with the faster speed, you can only walk this fast. It would take you quite a while. I don't know if I can cheat here and actually go in the water, because, get it? Water, turtle. But there are some water giants in here that I may have to be careful of. I might do a little bit of a test run here, because I'm already almost there. Oh, I was like, hey, that one's blue. I got confused there for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the water just to see what Tuga does. A friendly... I don't remember that NPC. What? I don't remember that. Oh, there you go. Oh, I got kicked out of... I almost said owl form. Owl form. So this might be cheating, but you know what? I really don't care. I don't see anything in the water that can kick my ass. Ha 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 ha. Tuga quest, no aggro. Not there yet. You know what they say, you don't want to count your eggs before they hatch. I got some eggs. I know they're hatching. I just don't know how many. Okay, that made sense to me, okay? Oh yeah, Tuga's over here. Tuga, Torga. Yay! And then a big meteor just fucking hits the ground and we're all dead. Yeah, so just under 10 minutes. It's actually a pretty good, you know what I'm saying? It's actually a good quest to be doing. So I'm impressed with myself, okay? Except deliver to McKinley. You know, I'm not going to touch any of that stuff. Right now, I'm actually supposed to be doing to be doing this quest right here where I go to whatchamacallit. Let me just look. Yeah, so now I'm supposed to go all the way to Ashenvale. So what happens here in Ashenvale is right here. Okay, Astronar right there. Okay. Splinter Town. Splinter Tree. Splinter Town. Anyways, it's right here. I gotta go right here after I get the Noggin Fogger Elixir. That's what I'm looking to do. So that I can slow fall, by the way, and get my Glyph of the Stars. If I've already mentioned that, I'm not sure.
Hail to the night.
Torta, oh, there. Torta, my love, I have returned at long last. Huga says that, obviously. Torta, the one we brought him to. You have no idea how long it's been waiting here? And where's dinner? All that time gone and nothing to show for it? Oh, boy. Just those little silly things. I really like those moments. Yep. This is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get the Noggin Fogger, because the other thing, too, that's really neat is when you get Moonkin form, okay, and you're doing it via this glyph-like power that I'm getting, you can actually remain in astral form while, okay, while mounted. Kind of a big deal. Just saying.
What's up?
The thirsty goblin.
Man, I could help you.
Pain in the ass. Mariner wants you to speak to Wrinkle and Gadgetzan.
Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
I thought that's all I had to do. I ended up having to cut my video because that is not all that I needed. I made a goof up, and I'll tell you about it because it's actually kind of funny. So I was in Gadgetzan, right? Just a moment ago when you were watching me. And what ended up happening was really simple. I was like, oh, I gotta go to Gadgetzan. I was thinking Booty Bay. I was in Gadgetzan. I just had to turn around and turn in the quest. But I got all distracted. I started flying towards Ratchet to go to Booty Bay. I was like, oh my god. Then I had to turn around. And it wasn't until I just took off that I realized my mistakes. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So anyhow, I did that. I flew all the way to Arathi Highlands here, as you can see. All the way here, just southeast of the Undercity, okay? So we're cross-continent now. We went from here all the way to here. And the idea is really simple. I need to get another piece of the puzzle for this quest for the Noggin Fogger Elixir, so I could then finally go to Ashenvale, fly, and, okay? I need to go and get Sprinkle's secret ingredient out of here. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to turn this off for now because it's going to confuse me. I'm just going to use this as sort of like a basic metric. I know my way around, but at the same time, I don't want to accidentally make another mistake. Go ahead and give myself a buff here. 1920? Nope, 2560 by 1440. That happens because my secondary monitor is only 1080p. I don't need that one to be 1440p or anything higher than that. A little bit sharper on my end, not necessarily on your end. Still be decent for a YouTube video, though. I don't think most people watch a YouTuber based on the resolution, although I did have a guy, could have been a girl or whatever, and they're like, once you start uploading at 4K, then I'll subscribe. I'm like, you know what? Go suck a wet, sloppy hot dog. Like, really? I just found that so funny. It's like, I don't need your fucking sub. I really don't. You were just being very condescending about it. It's like, this is good enough for me. The extra horsepower it takes to run all games at ultra 4K and then to upload at 4K, it takes too long that I don't even want to bother with it more than 99.9% of the time. Actually, I'll just go ahead and say 100% of the time. I don't ever want to have to deal with it. Hey, man, don't be shy. You come get the voodoo. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. And I also have to stop looking at the map, but I do that because I get paranoid when I'm recording. That I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna ramble, I'm gonna look at you and end up on a different continent. So that's why I do that. And so, yeah, so I cut the trip flying up here. I don't mind making videos that are a little bit long. Oh, I was like, where is it? There's the mushroom. You can actually eat the mushroom. You shouldn't do that. Because, actually, hold on. Can you actually accidentally eat it? You can. It says don't eat me, but you can actually eat it. And guess what? You can't pick up another one in case you do the boo-boo. Okay? So now that that's that, like that, now that that's that, like that, now what I'm gonna do is just head on back. Head on back, fly down to Menethil Harbor, boat over, fly down to Gadgetzan. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. This one's a bit weird because there's like an off path from what I remember. There isn't actually like an official path. Or is there? Oh no, there is. Yeah, I meant more like over here. I guess there kind of is. No, not really. Anyhow. Yeah, it's bizarre. I always thought this part was bizarre, how the path just ends. And it's like it's there, but it's not there. Yeah, so from Menethil, we boat over to Theramore Island. And then from there, fly down to whatchamacallit, Gadgetzan. Can't believe I almost made my way to Booty Bay as a... Things like that rarely ever happen. It's not because of age. I actually used to do those goof-ups, actually, a little bit more when I was younger. Okay? So there you go. The older I get, the less of those slip-ups I make. Yeah, the fact that there's no, like, official path here, I do find that a little bizarre. I really do. And I seem to have a hard time letting go of it. I feel like I should come in here and start designing a nice little path. So you can very clearly see how this game could be so time-consuming. Go here, go there. Kill those shrubbery douchebags. Get the do-Aladdin thing.
What can I do for you?
Takes you like for... I don't want to go to Booty Bay. I don't want to go to Westfall either. Oh, right. My goodness. Like, where am I going without a helmet? Yeah, just Menethil Harbor.
Off with you.
Well, off with you then. This one. Whoops. There. Just because it'll tell me how long it'll take. Should just take a couple of minutes. Just a little bit more rambling you gotta hear from me in the meantime. Just think, you got to save yourself from the trip up here. Didn't have to do that. But this part, I want you to see it. I want you in full effect. Just beautiful, the music. And I cranked up the music, like I said in recent history, so that while I'm flapping my gums 100 miles an hour, get a little bit of that ASMR in there, okay? I still can't get over how I just don't get bored of doing this. It's the same old shit for over 80,000 hours. Zug Zug. Because he's an orc. Oh, I was like that green question mark. I was like, I didn't get the flight path there? That's for something else. For Questy. Yes. Yeah, so do that. So you do the Noggin Fogger, right? You go and you kill those shrubbery tree things. You get the Doolad and you bring it back. You talk to a person. That talks, my goodness. That narrows it down. You talk to Sprinkle. And then when you turn that in, like I said, then she sends you all the way to Arathi Islands. You grab that. You go all the way back. Now you can get the Noggin Fogger. I like how one guy's like, oh yeah, the whole question is like 15 minutes. 15 minutes? The flying and the boating alone's 15 minutes. Not including the drop rate for that Laden-Do thing, I'm a bobber. Let me show you a little bit of that action. It was right in here. Right in there. Had to kill it, then I did... Well, you remember the turtle quest. I dragged you through that painful bit. I forget in Classic, are there 2 boats here? I think there's 2 boats here. There's the boat there. I missed the boat. Sweet shit. I missed the boat. There's no way that boat just got there. The boat just got there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Don't you dare undock the boat. Just don't do it. Do not. Once I lagged and I fell off the boat. I'm just saying. It was incredibly painful. Oh, excuse me. Got a more powerful spell on you already. Loose bra. Kind of weird. You either just don't have one or... Not that I have experience in that, but... Oh yeah, you can't mount. I keep forgetting that. If you stand at the edge of the boat in Classic, you can actually mount up. Just trying to think, you know. Yeah. I was... Ooh. Great Tomb of Nara. Gonna have to go and shop for some gear. Actually, it's gonna be on this side. I don't want to do it. I don't want to fall off. Not that it matters if I... Oh my god. Oh, I did it. You can mount right at the edge of the boat. They never fixed that. But watch what happens if I take a step back. Exactly. I don't know why that's exciting, but I'm weird like that. Show off with your 100% mount. Screw you, hippie.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, for the 1000th time.
Be good.
It is gadgets then, right? I'm going to. So help me God. Yeah. It is. Just making sure. Don't exactly have a good track record here. Yeah, so all this, by the way, all of this, just to get, and it's not a glyph, it's not a rune, it's a thing. It actually goes onto your keychain, if I'm not mistaken. Which is, as you can see here, I have none. I thought I did. In regular Classic, I do. In Classic era, just not in this variant of Classic era, because it's Season of Discovery. Someday I'll do it, because that was kind of the plan, right? Do a little bit of dungeons, just get some dungeon gear. And then that's it. Then I'd be geared and ready for raids. But all I'm going to be doing is raiding random areas of the map. Oh, there's a person. Toss a buff on him. I'm in the Plaguelands. There's... I don't know, they're getting killed by a bunch of like level 58s or 57s, whatever. And then I just go into Bearfor and my aggro 5 or 6 of them, and like, I don't need to be in full tier 2 to do that. It would help me with my survivability, but not really worried about that. Plus there's no PvP in this version of the game that I'm on the server that I'm on. So it makes no difference to me. Yeah, so all this, like I said, the going back part, you get to go through this fun experience. But on the way there, no, none of that. I just really can't wait to get the Noggin Fogger elixir. Then I gotta fly all the way. All the way. To Ashenvale. And then that's gonna be, like I said, something fun. I still don't believe the one person that's like, oh yeah, I did it without the potion. Yeah, bullshit you did. It's not that bad of a quest, but it takes a lot longer than 15 minutes.
Well, spit it out if you ever need anything. What's up? Welcome,
What's that?
friend.
I got the Violet Powder. I go to Noggin Fogger.
Talk to me. Glad I could help.
Now he's really
Keep it
happy.
real. Hurry back.
Gonna take a moment.
Glad I could help. Keep it real.
The Noggin Fogger. But it's more than just that. It's more than the fact that he gave us some.
Time is money, friend.
It's that I can buy. Oh. I can buy like a lot of them. Yeah, I think about 200 or so should do the trick.
Glad I could help.
And then you can just click on them, do the whole... Could do this. I am forsaken. I really gotta stop that.
How are you?
Don't think you can fly this way. I'm actually gonna do Talrendis Point.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Oh, shit. It allows you to do it. I don't think you could do that in Classic. Because you're shape-shifted. Right? That's so cool. I don't know why, but it is 10,000 yards, 6 minutes. That's 10K, I think. No. I don't know. I just know that it's a while. Give me a second here while I'm airborne. So, you come here often? 5 minutes. Direct flight. I love the transitions from zone to zones again. This will never, ever get boring for me. I'll do this, then, yeah. Actually, I could go a step further than that, technically. And then just do this. Ooh. That would make for a gnarly thumbnail. Kind of like that. It's very cinematic-like. I love it. Actually, nah, forget it. I was gonna start playing around with some thumbnails, hide my camera, and then maybe do some thumbnails, but I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Maybe some other time. I'll like pose or something like that and make a really cool screenshot. Like this looks all gray and stuff. It's neat, but I'd rather something with some slight more contrast. Wow, some real heavy rain there. I love the rain and the weather. I think I've talked to you about this before. There was a point where there was no weather. There was no day and night cycle. Nothing. And they added it, and they did a great job. I just wish it rained more often. Then I was looking for a weapon. I ended up getting a staff. At the two-handed mace. And then I was looking at spears, and there would have been a spear that would have been actually quite adequate. But the problem is, you can't equip a spear. However, if you know your World of Warcraft, in the early days of Classic, aka Vanilla WoW, Druids could actually equip a spear, but then they removed the ability for them to be able to do so, only to reintroduce it much later in, I think it was Cataclysm or something like that. Or Myths of Pandaria, but just further along. We're in the Barrens, the Tower of Stormwatch, or whatever it's called. And all of a sudden, beautiful clear skies. This is your captain speaking at a couple of 100 meters, 100 feet in the air. Usually it's higher than that. I've been, like, really far up there. Like over 40,000 feet. Enough to see the natural curvature of the Earth. That's how I know we don't have a flat Earth. I mean, I knew it wasn't flat before. I'm just trying to be funny. Yeah, so this is lovely. This is rat shit. Literally call that. Not like rat shit, rat shit. Like a ratchet, anyways. But if I say it too many times, the Google YouTube gods might think I said the naughty word. And then they'll just unmonetize this video. Then I won't be able to get the 3 pennies I was going to make in revenue. Like I said, these videos do not do well. They do not perform well. But they are my favorite videos. Gosh darn it. That's why I make them. We're just right next to Dorotar. Heading into that transition of Ashenvale and Azshara. Some people call it Azshara. Call it whatever you want. I don't really care. Oh, I was like, where's my map? There we go. There we go. Yeah, right split between, and I remember taking over Orgrimmar on my alliance. It just sounds cooler to do it with the Horde voice. When you're like, for the Horde. And all of a sudden you're like, for the Alliance. It's like, huh? Exactly. There's that little bridge there. I've been in there, see? Ashen Vale on the left. So you leave this here, which is beautiful. The Barrens in its own mind, in its own right. Look at the colors of Ashen Vale, and then look at the colors of Fall of Azshara. That whole transition between the two zones, I've always been obsessed with that. And that right there... Yeah, that's Warsong Lumber Camp. I used to think at first, I was like, is that the main camp? No, it isn't. And then, of course, the bridge that separates the two. For a split second, I thought I screwed up again. I love the eerie sound of Azshara. I really gotta stop talking like that. Really cringy. Yeah, so here it's simple. I'm gonna ride all the way along until I hit a bridge, and then I'm gonna turn left and go down. You'll just see. Let's see if I can do this without the use of a map. My pally tanks, right? Yeah, I would have loved to have made several characters, but we could see how well that's going. Well, I mean, what? I've been playing this character, again, not aggressively, 10 hours a day. But I've now been making videos on this for 7 months. And I just hit 50 today. So, exactly. So we'll get to slow fall because you get one of a couple of different buffs with the Noggin Fogger. And without it, as far as I know, can't do it, as far as I know. So it sort of level gates it. Sure, you can go to Ashenvale here in the early 20s, and you could, in theory, get it. Armageddon. Orc Warrior. Yeah, no, her and I go way back. See, she's got no problems with me. None. Ah, the music here, I swear. Oh, it worked! You can buff people that are flying. I don't know, I always wanted to try that because I thought at one point they, quote-unquote, if you want to use that word, nerfed it, and you couldn't do it. I like that. Wish I had one of these lamps in my house. Chicken wing. They're a night elf druid. Well, technically, chicken. Just think, after this, I'm gonna stress myself out, increase my blood pressure, and play some Call of Duty. Oh, that's right. No, I hit... They changed it? So it used to be the last 10 levels they would... You know what I'm saying? They would drop you down to 100%. Looks like they just kept it. They're like, you know what? Forget it. Let's just do it. 150 all the way. Splinter Post. Oh, man, I love the Horde. I love the Alliance. I love them equally the same. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I like them so much, I started making a Resto Druid. Torn. However, yeah, exactly. It just takes too long. This isn't like the only game that I play. If I was as good as Asmongold, sure. Then I probably would only play this. But then again, he can do whatever he wants, and he'll just get crazy amount of views. Oh, I finally cleaned my house. 2 million views in 16 minutes. It's like, Jesus. That's how many views I get in almost 2 years. So, yeah. Well, maybe a little bit better than... You get the idea, though. If I could be 5%, 2% of what he makes and brings in and does on the tube of you, on the tube you. Oh man. Oh. I don't even want to think about it. Depressing. I would be doing pretty damn good. There it is. Sometimes there's a Tauren druid here that comes. No, that's the wrong buff. There we go. 2 minutes. He's watching me. Here we go. Yippee-ki-yay, mother... Oh, I almost fucking botched it. Just like that. You received... the crystal-ized starlight. And I fell. I mean, I got what I came for. I'm just saying I wasn't really planning on... Now, where is it? Oh, yeah, it's in my keychain, like I said. There, just like that. I mean, it's not gonna do anything now. Whoops. Oh, my goodness. All over the place here. But yeah, you saw that Torn. You get all like glittery and stuff. I technically could switch. Actually, give me a second. Let me pause this quickly. So I finally did the Moonkin thing. So this is your like regular Moonkin form. Once you open up your keychain and you click on Crystallized Starlight, you'll get a buff here, Astral Form. But naturally, if you're already in Moonkin form, you'll have to exit and then go back in. And there you have it. So now I have the benefit of being in Moonkin form. However, I stay in the form. Except you can't heal when you're in Moonkin form. That's not the point. You can mount up, which is a big deal. And remain in that astral form. Again, I'm in Moonkin form. So that's what's really, really cool. Clicking on this again won't actually do anything. Or maybe it will. Yeah, you can see the buff at the top. It disappears. Or you can just right-click off of it. And now when you go into Moonkin form, you could do that. So to me, this is just absolutely amazing. Because it's all about... Maybe you want to show off like your armor. Just whatever, even though there's no transmog. That's not the point. So to me, this is a really neat little addition. I'm glad that they've incorporated this. It just looks badass. It's almost like the shadow form for Priest. There's the... Don't you wish you were hot like me? Remember that song? No? Okay. Yeah, he kind of comes here. I think he's just to kind of guide you, actually, to bring you and show you, like, yeah, you need to be here. Problem being, you need to be using the Noggenfogger elixir for it to work. That is it for this video. I am so done. So glad I did this. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And yes, I did spend all of my points in my, you know, whatchamacallit there, the feral stuff. The funky stuff. I added some stuff. And, yeah. So if you liked the video, thumbs up. Didn't like it, thumbs down. I bend it in half, twist it, and all that fun stuff. See? Astral form again. I still have the astral form, even though I'm not... Anyways, it's just a permanent buff that you give yourself. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it. Maybe I'll break this thing off where the sun don't shine. You're lucky now that it's just this one and it's not my old staff that was much, much worse. Much worse. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, trust me, I get it. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.